Hello students, welcome to Vijetha IAS Academy Ethics classes. We are dealing with case studies, case study number 21. This case study is related to this particular category, that is you are a civil servant, you are facing threats. Threats you will get in different formats. This is one type of case. Here we are dealing with threats to you. Here the case is related to something cyberbullying. Nowadays social media and internet are very active. People are very active in social media. If they have some issue, they will take the issue through online media so that it will reach maximum number of people. In simple terms, if you like, your message will reach large number of people. If you don't like also, people will try to abuse you in the platform and it will reach a larger number of people. So that is how it is going to happen. But how you are going to handle when you are not an individual, you are a civil servant, you are in responsible position. You are going to have duties. Let us see what is the case. Let us try to understand what is your position. You hold a responsible position in a ministry in the government. One day in the morning, you received a call from the school of your 11-year-old son that you are required to come and meet the principal. You are in responsible position in the ministry. Now you got a call from the school. That means you have a child. You proceed to the school and find your son in the principal's office. The principal informs you that your son had been found wandering aimlessly in the grounds during the time classes were in progress. The class teacher further informs you that your son has lately become a loner and did not respond to questions in the class. He had also been unable to perform well in the football trials held recently. So simply your child is not able to enjoy the education. Your child is facing some issue. Your child in school, and in school they have to participate in activities like sports. Your son is not participating in sports. Your son is not mixing with friends also. And he is not academics also. Curricular activities, extracurricular activities, friendship. Now, if a child has to grow means he has to grow in all these respects. But your son is not able to do this. There is some issue. Principal and class teacher explained about the condition to you. Next one. You bring your son back from the school and in the evening you along with your wife try to find out the reasons for your son's changed behavior. Changed behavior means earlier he was not like that. Something has happened in between. After repeated cajoling, your son shares that some children had been making fun of him in the class as well as in the WhatsApp groups of the students by calling him stunted, doe and frog. So simply they are calling him with various names and simply they are trying to bully you. So child is now getting affected because of simply it's kind of ragging. So this is an issue like ragging type. No friendly atmosphere. There is no friendly atmosphere. Your child is being abused. If a child has to grow, all-round development means this is how. But now, instead of all-round development, your child is facing a lot of issues. It will reduce the growth prospects itself. Mental maturity will not come, and towards society, friendly feelings will not come. That's how children, whatever happens in the childhood care, it is going to affect entire life. When it comes to our syllabus, what is our syllabus? Ethical values, human values, and also role of school and role of parents, family. in inculcating values in the childhood itself. Otherwise, now try to connect with the syllabus. This is the aspect where one or some part of the issue is now getting added. Next one. After cajoling, he told you. He tells you the names of few children who are the main culprits, but pleads with you to let the matter rest. After a few days, during sport evening event, where you and your wife have gone to watch your son play, one of your colleagues' son shows a video in which students have caricatured your son. Directly, one person has shown you how your son is being caricatured, abused, and he is treated not properly in the school environment. Further, he also points out to the perpetrators who were sitting in the stands. He showed them the culprits also. He showed the evidence also, what happened to your child, and also he showed you who are the people who involved in that activity. You are a position, you are in a powerful position, you are working in a ministry. That means you are having power in you. But when it comes to responsibility, now this is where how personal interest, this is something family related, personal interest. And at the same time, in public wise, you have enormous power, you are working in ministry. So you have power also, at the same time you have responsibility towards family also. Child care is required, child care is there, school environment is there, and fellow children. And if you punish other people, they are also children only. It will affect their life also. So how you are going to handle this? You purposefully walk past them with your son and go home. You have not done anything, just you went, you just walked where they were sitting and you went home. Next day you find on social media a video denigrating you, your son, and even your wife, stating that you engaged in physically bullying of children on the sports field. You have not done anything, but despite that, there is a video by abusing you, denigrating you also, your son also, even in your wife also, as if something you are trying to harm the other children. So that means there is something fishy without happening anything. If something is happening means there might be something in your professional career, there might be something, those people who want to misuse or who want to try to threaten you by creating this kind of atmosphere. So it is a kind of threat, but now you have to handle this very, very carefully, that your child life is also there. Children who are abusing your child also there, and at the same time your career and your position is also there, and you have to find those people who are really, what is the intention of these people and how to find those people. If they are doing something wrong, illegal and unethical, you have to do something because it is affecting entire your family. The video became viral on social media. Your friends and colleagues began calling you to find out the details. One of your juniors advised you to make a counter video giving the background and explaining that nothing had happened on the field. They advised you to make counter video and you explain what has really happened. Whatever that video is saying, that is not the truth. You in turn posted a video which you have captured during the sporting event, identifying the likely perpetrators who were responsible for your son's predicament. You in turn posted a video which you have captured during the sporting event, identifying the likely perpetrators who were responsible for your son's predicament. You have also narrated what has actually happened in the field and made attempt to bring out the adverse effects of the misuse of social media. So you are trying to explain you have not done anything wrong, and you have also narrated what has actually happened in the field and made attempts to bring out the adverse effects of the misuse of social media. So you are trying to highlight what will happen if social media is not used properly. Based on the above case study, discuss the ethical issues involved in the use of social media. So here the simple question is, now you are in a responsible position, it's a kind of threat to you, and it's also multiple. It's not that only one issue, multiple issues are involved. That's why when categorizing one issue, I categorized as threats to you. But in a case study, we are seeing since beginning that single Any case study will not exclusively focus on one particular issue, because a case means many people are involved. Many people involved means multiple dimensions are going to be involved automatically. So here cyberbullying is there, threats to you there, and also child care is there, school environment is there, other children life also there, and the people who are behind this also you need to identify. Illegal activities is also there, unethical, illegal practice, and overuse of social media or abusing people by using social media, also multiple issues. Based on the above case study, discuss the ethical issues involved in the use of social media. Discuss the pros and cons of using social media by you to put across the facts to counter the fake propaganda against your family. You have done. When somebody has done, you reacted. For that reaction, what are the advantages of that reaction and what are the limitations, pros and cons? You have to identify. You have done, already have taken a step, and that step, how far it is correct, how far it has some kind of issues. And these are the various issues that we need to highlight. So first one, based on the above case study, discuss ethical issues involved. Ethical issues involved here, one by one, let me explain you. Child care is there, cyberbullying, one by one, cyberbullying and harassment. Cyber bullying and harassment. This is one case study. Your child harassed, now it affects the child mental care also, and sometimes these kind of incidents are even going to the extreme that some children are even committing suicide also. Now you can see, you have to always think in the perspective of entire country. It's not that a single person or single family. What is the loss for the entire country? Always try to see in that angle, then you will get to know what is the danger of this one. If there is only one incident, your son is only one incident, but this kind of incidents are happening across India. Somewhere here, if one incident is happening, like that many children. UPSC is trying to explain you that it is only one family and one child, but it is a circumstance to understand and also analyze what will happen if such kind of children are everywhere. Children are the future of India. If future of India are abused, if their mental status is completely disturbed in the childhood, means they will carry that burden till end of their life. A child who has potential to become great successful people, they could become great sports people also if they are interested in sports. And if that a child is very having potential to become national sports person, now by having this kind of environment, the potential in that child is getting killed. That is a national loss. To become a scientist, now because of this environment, they cannot become scientist, and it is a loss to the nation. So it appears like only one family, one person's or one children issue. But if you estimate entire India, now this kind of issues are happening across India. Now such kind of children are being abused, and as a result, it is a loss to the nation itself. And it is going to have, sometimes these children are even going to become anti-national also. They will get attracted to anti-social activities, because if somebody abused, they will try to take revenge, and once they enter into the cycle of violence, they will never come out of that from in their entire life. That's why unnecessary complications, entire atmosphere getting disturbed. Harassment, cyberbullying, cyber technology is a medium, and how technology can be misused or used. So these are the limitations of technology. So technology is nothing but it will take the bad development also to larger sections of the people. If something good happens anywhere, it also takes, technology takes, if some good practice happened here, it will take across India. It is easy, because this person cannot go and preach everybody what happened. If there is any good practice, one person cannot go and demonstrate to everybody. And one demonstration, and this technology will take this demonstration to everywhere. And same is the case, if some negative development happened, the same thing will reach across India, across world. That's where this is how to use technology. This is one ethical issue, whether we are using responsibly or irresponsibly. That is one ethical issue. Harassment means rights are getting violated. These are the ethical issues. Right to healthy environment, right to proper childhood care, right to education. Now, if in these circumstances they cannot even educate properly, they will not focus. Already case study has given, he is child, your son is not answering questions also, not participating in sports also, not participating with another people also, lonely feeling, friends also will not be there. These are the ethical issues. Next, privacy violation. When it comes to social media, they have violated your privacy also. Privacy violation. They try to denigrate you also, your wife also, and your child also. Everyone have privacy, right to privacy. Article number 21 in the Constitution itself says, Supreme Court also says, right to privacy is a fundamental right. And when right to privacy is a fundamental right, it is being violated. This is another ethical issue. This one. Next, spread of false information. You have not done anything wrong, but fake propaganda. Fake propaganda or false information. False information that suppose people who are watching this video, they will think that you have committed something wrong. You are a proper officer, you don't have anything to do with the scene, and now your child, your family now being denigrated. People will take this information in a negative way. Something happened there, but they are projecting in the opposite way. The people who are watching this video consider you is not a proper. And what happens? You are in a ministry. You are in ministry. And you are in responsible duty. And now what will happen? It is not you are not an individual. And people will try to understand what is your background and what is your work, what is your profession also. If people start believing whatever they are showing is right, that means they will come to this also. That means public servants, civil servants or public servants, the message will go in a negative way to the public that the public servants and civil servants are misusing their power to denigrate or to abuse children. And it will give a lack of trust, and the trust on the governance itself is in danger. Now that is why you are in a ministry, you are an officer, and now the moment people will attach your activity, they will not see as a simply personal incident, even though if they take it as a truthful, but they will not stop at a personal level, and they will try to come to your position that as you are in ministry, as you are in a big official position, you are misusing it. And they will try to they paint all the civil servants with one brush that these civil servants, if they get to power, they become arrogant and they are misusing their power, and they are using that power, misusing their power on children. It will reduce the trust on governance, though it will create negative information, false information, fake propaganda. The institutions are now at stake, but the truth is different one, but false. That's where how you use cyber technology. These are the, even though something truth is different, but false becomes the truth. That is another case study, spread of false information. Misuse of social media, that is another. Responsible use of social media should be the ethical, but here misuse of social media platform is such a good one. Social media will help to reach or to take the ideas to the larger sections of the people, but at the same time this kind of negative information also reaching to the maximum number of people. Next, responsibility of parents and guardians. Responsibility of parents and guardians. Now the school principal or children, parents, how they are going to, are they taking care of them or not? If the other children are doing that one, whether school and the school management has taken children, they called the parents of other people also, or what is the upbringing of those children who are bullying this child? That is also another ethical issue that is involved here. Next, professional conduct of code of the government official. Is ever a government official? Whether is it right in taking this information to the outside and by creating another video? Is it officially allowed or not? Code of conduct rules and code of ethics, whether it is as per code of conduct and ethics or not. These are the ethical issues involved here. Second part of the question is whatever action you have taken, whatever reaction you have shown, they have uploaded video, now you also uploaded video. Now as a result of that, now it is creating disturbances in the atmosphere, in the circle. Just we need to identify what are the pros and cons. When it comes to pros, your action, pros and cons. Advantages or disadvantages. When it comes to advantage, you are directly communicating. You are trying to directly communicate, direct communication. There is a video and you are trying to explain it directly, you are trying to clarify. It is not happened, what really happened is something different. And when it comes to next, support and solidarity to family. You are trying to garner support for the family. Support for the family from the public and solidarity. Because your family is victim now, without committing any crime, without committing any act, now you are being punished by denigrating your family. You are trying to garner the solidarity and support from the public, wider audience. Next, you are also trying to document evidence. Evidence documentation. What has happened? This is how it is how. Now you are clearly documenting what has happened. Now it will be helpful in future that what is the real incident of what has happened. Next, you are trying to even school the people also how this kind of social media is being misused. And as a opportunity, you are trying to educate and generate awareness to the public that what is going to happen if you do not use social media properly, ethically. So these are some of the pros, advantages. Directly you are trying to clarify what has happened and what is not happened. And when it comes to cons, now this is a direct communication, fine, but you are in responsible position. That's why people generally suspect if there is a poor person, if there is a rich person, even if poor person has done something wrong, there is a general benefit of doubt will be given to the rich person, poor person, that rich person might have done something to the poor. That's why this benefit of doubt generally goes for children, because you are in responsible position, very powerful position, and now you are fighting with the children. Generally benefit of doubt will be given to the children, that children are innocent people, you are the real person who is not responsibly behaving. So that kind of problem is there. Escalation of the conflict. Escalation of the conflict. As a result, what happened? It will appear that you are bullying the children, not the children are bullying your son. It will escalate. Now it will create tension with the parents of those children also. Now school management will be involved, other school children also involved. Then security agencies also will now involve. So it will complicate the matter. And now it will continue. Now once you make video, they will make another video, prolonging. The issue will continuously prolong, because it will, once you enter into the cycle, it will never stop. It will continuously go on. Next, it will affect your professional image. Professional image, that means you are not responsibly going professionally. It's like you are reacting to the situation. You are not having a proper emotional intelligence how to deal with such kind of issue. And people will start questioning your aptitude and attitude. Professional image, they will show what is your attitude, aptitude, how to solve the issues, capability in solving the issues. In this way, some negative backlash will take place. So, backlash may come. Because you don't know really who is the person behind. Maybe some people wanted you to respond in this way, so that they want to tarnish your image. You may be very honest in the office. That's why they are trying to threaten you in an indirect format. Now, whatever the master plan or the conspiracy behind it, now that conspiracy becomes successful. As a result, it is not only about your family, maybe because they are after your profession. You may be in this important senior position. As a result of that, somebody wanted to tarnish your image. As a result, even the government office, the position itself is now under scanner. That's why. Now, how can you have seen pros and cons, but what is the best possible manner? Best possible manner is bring the law enforcement, because you are following law. You are in law. You have to protect the law. If you protect the law, automatically law will protect you. That means if there is an issue, first you have to identify what is the real issue. Somebody can make, and tomorrow somebody else makes some other video. Will you make some other video as a counter to that? And where it will end? It will not end. So you have to identify the root cause. So what can be done? What can be done means identify the root cause. Like you inquired about your child, you inquire in principal also, because it is the school. You friendly talk with principal, class teacher, friendly talk with children also, if possible, if permission is given to you by principal, or through principal, you try to get some information why the children are really doing. Is there any issue between your son and other children? Once you get to know the root cause, then it becomes easy to understand. If it is just like a child play, then you have to train, you recommend the principal that this is not only one incident. Such kind of incidents may happen, but this school has to take care of such kind of incident. You recommend the school also how to stop such kind of events in future also. In that way you can do. So first identifying the root cause, and for that you have to communicate, open communication with the school. Open communication with the school. Without knowing the root cause, without approaching all the stakeholders, without understanding the exact nature of the problem, we cannot solve the issue. If we try to solve with little information, it will have repercussions and it will have cascading effects. So the first one is open communication, maintain transparent record, what the school teacher has told and what you conveyed and what is your recommendation, and you get to know what is the exact. Next, once it is done, you have to deal with from your son side also, at the same time other children also. The problem solved with the son. Now it will, once you make a video, now it will become a public issue and it will go into different direction. Ultimately here the problem is about children, solving the children. So counseling children. First counseling your son, how to handle such kind of issues emotionally, teach emotional intelligence. Children may not understand, but that is how the children will understand. You have to convince the children that how to handle such kind of issues. Try to get to know what exactly happened from your son's side and other children's side. Next, empower the child, so that give the energy. Strengthen your son, because today this issue, tomorrow some other issue may come, and how can he handle? That's why you have to strengthen the mind of your son, emotionally empower him. So you have to strengthen the child capability to understand. Educate on safe social media use, and with the help of school. With the help of school management, you can find a way how to really take advantage and limitations of social media. That is another one. And when it comes to Dealing with the children, inculcate inclusive approach. Inculcate with an inclusive approach with the help of school management, psychologists, because it is not a single incident. Such kind of incidents may happen in future also. Already in the past also it might have been happening. But to your notice it came, you are in responsible position, you try to think how it can be solved systemically. With help of school, with coordination with the school, you can give the training also to children. Train them and how to inculcate values of inclusiveness, how to inculcate values of brotherhood, equality, inclusive approach, friendly approach, and identifying, teaching the children these values are helpful, because tomorrow they are going to become a responsible citizen. If children are given this kind of training by the school, teachers, parents, and they are becoming emotionally strong individual of the country. So there might be something, and if still some issue is going on, you involve security agencies also. If some issue is going beyond this, it's not a simple one. If there is any kind of conspiracy just to tarnish you because you are in the important position, then try to involve security agencies also. Then without going too far, first getting information and intelligence is most important one. If it is not like that, if just because between the children, if something is happening like this, then you have to inculcate ethical values in children. And here it will stop. Otherwise, if there is any kind of conspiracy, you have to bring security agencies. If it is related to only children fighting, then inculcate values in them. In this way, you can solve this. So when you are in, particularly when you are in a important position, when you are in a responsible position, such kind of threats, such kind of issues will be keep coming. But throughout this case solving, you have to be emotionally very strong. You should not compromise on your professional ethics, and you should not misuse your power also. As a parent, as an individual citizen of the country, and as a responsible person, without harming others, because the way your children is harmed, if you use more power, and it's a similar way other children's lives also involved. It has to be dealt in a systematic way. It is the best way is to inculcate ethical values in children with emotional intelligence. So this is how you can handle. All right. Thank you very much.